Okay, so we're going to do the Parasha Meditation for Parasha Bo, the Parasha that we just went through. And I wanted to share with you, usually, very often I've been going away on my international speaking tours right after Parashat Bo. And so sometimes it's really scary to go out there in the middle of winter to all these speaking engagement and all these some well-known places, some less well-known places. And one of the last times I went, before I went, I was going on Motzei Shabbat. I asked my husband on Shabbat to read me the meditation from my own book, the one that we're going to be doing together now, and because it's about overcoming fears. And so that's so he read me the meditation, and it helped me so much. I have to say, I felt so much more like safe, and had so much more bitachon, trust, that wherever I was being sent off, sleeping in all different houses at all different times, that I knew. That I knew that it was going to be really good. Yes. So I just have to invite this person that didn't get the invitation. I'm very, very, very sorry. It makes it hard to teach when people tell me after I start teaching, but they always do that. What can I do? Okay. I feel like I should start again, but because it's disrupting the recording and everything. I just got the email that someone never got invited. Like, it's just no way I will know it. If if people, they should check the invitation 15 minutes before, and if they didn't get it, then tell me. Then it's like so much easier. But I think I'm just going to leave this recording on so that people can hear that and know that. So, because now it makes it slower for me, because I don't want to keep you waiting. We're supposed to be starting. And now I have to also find a handout, which usually would be a lot quicker for me when I'm not nervous and trying to find it quickly. That doesn't help. And now here we go. I got it. Okay. So Parashat Bo, and it's something very interesting that if you notice, Hashem is telling Moshe, go to Pharaoh. But the way to say go is not Bo. The way to say go is Lech. Like Avraham was told, Lech Lecha. So why is Hashem saying Bo? Bo really means come. And so what it really means, Bo el Paro, it really means, Hashem tells Moshe, come with me. God brought Moshe into the chamber within a chamber. He brought him to the supernal and mighty servant from which many levels of evil descend. That is Pharaoh. Pharaoh is called the mighty servant. Therefore, Moshe feared to approach Pharaoh by himself. And that's when Hashem told him, come with me. I'm going with you. You're not going alone. I'm going to be with you and protect you. And because when we have fear, that causes a lot of emotional blocks. Fear is the underlying emotion that affects our unconscious choices and ambitions in so many ways. It even affects our physical health. So what makes fear so detrimental is that they're invisible. We don't always know how to define. We don't always know how to recognize that we're really afraid. In order to alleviate our fears, we need to uncover their roots. And this will enable us to be prepared to face our worst fears. So keep in mind, we have Hashem at our side, and that's what should help us to face our fears. what, Moshe had already visited Pharaoh several times before Hashem told him, Bo el Paro. He actually grew up in Pharaoh's palace. But what he had dealt with until now was Pharaoh's various exterior layers without confronting his actual essence. Now, at the verge of the seventh plague, Moshe was terrified when told to enter into the core essence of Pharaoh's evil. He now really realized how Pharaoh was the embodiment of the great servant. Come with me, you don't go alone. Because a lot of times what makes us afraid is when we think we're alone, when we feel alone, or when we are alone. It's really a very irrational fear because, being together with a friend does not necessarily save us from, whatever it is that's dangerous, whether it's terrorist attacks or, I'm afraid to drive alone, but it's not necessarily helping that to have another person at my side, but it's just a feeling. When you're alone, you feel more afraid. And so then you know that you're not alone. And even no matter how lonely you may feel, especially in our loss and pain, we're never really alone. The only answer to the invisible power of fear is, the fear of being alone is to recognize we are not alone, we're never alone. Okay, so here comes the meditation. Close your eyes, sit comfortably in your chair or on a cushion on the floor with your back straight. Close your eyes, take several deep breaths, and allow yourself to get in touch with your body. As you breathe and relax, become aware of any possible tension throughout your body. Okay, so now visualize the letters of the word Bo, come. While inhaling, visualize the letter Bet. While exhaling, visualize the letter Aleph, the Hebrew letter Aleph. Go deeper into yourself with each inhalation. While exhaling, imagine attaching yourself to the Aleph, the oneness of Hashem. Rather than going in the order of the alphabet, you're going backward from Bet to Aleph. Bo, Bet, Aleph. Going backwards. The world is created with the building blocks of the letters Aleph, Bet. Imagine going backward in your own creation to a more primal inward part of your essential being. Now think of a difficulty that you fear in your life. It may be a recurrent kind of difficulty or a goal that you've been unable to meet despite resolutions to reach it over and over. Allow yourself to face your fear of failure. Let your breath take you wherever it takes you. And ask Hashem, which fear is blocking me from reaching the particular goal that you have? Which fear is blocking me from overcoming whatever particular block that you may have that you keep in mind as doing this meditation? Okay. Which fear is blocking me from overcoming X? Then just be still without trying to visualize or breathing in any particular way, and open yourself up to receive Hashem's answer for you. See if you're going to get an answer about the thing that's blocking you from attaining what you really want. What kind of fear, what is it that you're afraid of that blocks you? Keep breathing naturally until the fear that is blocking you from achieving your goal surfaces in your mind's eye. If you feel blank, just keep repeating the question over and over until you receive some kind of answer. Believe that you can receive an answer. When you have discovered the underlying fear preventing you from succeeding in a certain area, recite the following positive affirmation. I choose to allow Hashem's light to eradicate the fear of whatever it is, the fear that surfaced for you. Allow yourself to get in touch with where in your body this fear is located. Breathe into that part of your body. Become aware of the shape and color of your fear. Perhaps it's like a big black hole or dark bulging mass. Imagine Hashem's light entering you from above your head and visualize taking this light and bringing it into the place of your fear as you breathe slowly in a relaxed way. Keep infusing your fear with Hashem's light. Envision the black mass representing your fear slowly evaporating as you assure yourself that you are not alone in your fear. You are not alone. You are never alone. Hashem is right there with you, supporting you and helping you overcome your deepest fear, your deepest fears. Continue this visualization until the black mass representing your fear has totally disappeared. Then slowly tap your hands and feet on the floor and the table before opening your eyes and returning to a regular, awakened state, relieved and with a lighter feeling. Okay, so So I wanted to unmute you, and you can share with me if you were able to get in touch with any kind of underlying fear. Anyone? You're all unmuted. What do you have? You want to share something, Anna? You're nodding.
Yes, I have some fears, and it's very. Now I'm actually have one very big one, and I did what you said, and I got an answer right away that you're not alone. Don't be afraid. You're fine.
But did you find out what the fear was?
Yes, it's how you call it? I forgot the name of it.
You don't have to share with us what it is. It could also be personal.
Yeah.
But
I found it, and I found the block, a black hole, and I was putting a lot of light in, and it started to diminish, and and I feel much better. Yes.
Baruch Hashem. Oh, that's really encouraging. Well, anyone else? Alla? Anything?
Yeah, I saw some like fears of to go to go up and to lose something like here in the earth or like around me if I'm going to up too much, like a fears of this.
That's interesting. And this is Rachel on the phone? Is this
It's Shamira Malakar.
Shamira. Okay, you can come to the picture. That helps me so much when I see the people.
Today morning, Rabbi, I did not receive any notes also. So I'm trying to log into the computer. I'm trying more. So as for now, we are on the phone. I couldn't get through on the phone as well earlier.
Really? Well, I'm going to send I'm going to send you the notice here. I don't know. There's other people who also didn't get it. I don't know why. You have to check your spam. Sometimes it could be, but it could be like that. It goes into your spam folder. Now,
no, it's not in spam as well. No worries.
Actually, I didn't get it also.
Me too.
nobody got it.
That's really
nobody got
strange. Because I sent it today. I'm going to resend it to everyone. But, you know, you got in because you knew how to.
They have on the calendar.
You know how to go. It's always the same meeting. It's always the same as the other. If you save it, you can always go in again. Okay, so I'm going to resend it to everyone, maybe, because I sent it. It's so strange that nobody.
now.
That's really, really very strange. Maybe I sent it to the wrong people. Maybe that's what happened. Okay. I'm sending it again.
And you didn't have no notes, nothing.
Well, now I'm sending it, so check the handout and everything. So now check your email and you get the handout. It could be that I sent it to the wrong people. It does. Yeah, it says alligator. It says I did send it to the right people. Ella and everybody. Plus 17.
I just knew it's a class. This is what I.
Okay. All right. So, in any case.
We didn't get it again.
Shamia, great. So wonderful to see you. Just put it up so you see your whole face. Okay, so great.